Okay, so I'm going to do a reaction video to this video is commentary and my opinion. Everybody has an opinion, so you know, for those who don't like it, you don't have to watch it. She is milking this little stop that she had.
I made the video public. Come in and thumbs up the video.
With the fake crying.
I'm gonna wait a few minutes for y'all to come in here.
With the fake, I mean, she's just, oh my gosh.
I need to go by AutoZone. Yeah.
Just milking this whole traffic. It's a traffic stop.
Do a lot.
A traffic stop.
Today.
With them crooked glasses. And I don't understand why. Now, this kills me. You say you're so tough and you can handle and you're not scared of anything. But this is so, so horrible to you. Safety.
And me getting arrested for not pulling over on the side of the road and going to a safe location. Some people think that's funny.
But see, that was your choice.
Something to...
There was plenty of light on the highway. There was not construction. You could have pulled over. There was plenty of traffic.
And acting like it's not a serious issue.
It's not.
Some people are...
Why are you acting like it is? Oh, I'm sorry. You want your subscribers to feel bad for you.
On me for being arrested.
Yeah, well, it is.
It don't make sense to me. It don't make sense.
Okay, when you made that decision to do that, you knew the officer did not know what you were doing. So you had to have known that he was not going to be happy when he did finally get you.
Insensitive.
So it's not insensitive. You made a choice, and he made a choice.
To try to make somebody out.
Out is what?
Like they did something wrong.
You're always the victim. You are the victim in every situation. I have never seen anything like this before.
What I want to say about safety and your safety coming first, okay?
Tell us.
Safety comes first, you guys.
Okay, so you made that choice.
Safety comes first. Your safety comes first. No matter what situation or circumstance.
And to be honest, if it was a bad cop, he still could have did something to you right there where you was at, because you was way at the end of the gas station. And there was nobody getting gas. People were on the inside, I assume.
Not feel safe.
Oh my gosh.
Exit the freeway. Do everything that I did. Do what you know.
And then get clink clink and locked up like she did.
Stop. When you feel safe. Pick up your phone. Put your flashes on. Reduce your speed.
This woman. You would think they put her in jail for 5 days.
Control. And my relative almost died.
You got a story for everything.
And disfigured.
And it's a relative that you probably don't talk to, so why are you telling their story? You don't talk to your family.
You should know that you're evil as well, because this is not a laughing matter. It's nothing funny about this situation. It's nothing funny.
McNasty. All you did was get a traffic stop and got yourself taken down to the police station. You didn't have to spend the night in there. You didn't have to. This is ridiculous. Now you know what the process is. All right, you don't have a regret for it, and the police officer does not have not one single regret of locking your ass up. Okay, well then suck it up. Suck it up.
I would do it all over again.
Okay, and your ass will go back to jail again.
I don't know why God wanted me to.
Oh my gosh! Stop it! Stop it!
I don't.
Stop the bullshit. Now this is why, and you guys who come to my page want to know, why do I talk about her? Why do I say something to her? You messing with her. Don't talk about a black woman. Why you gotta stalk her and all this shit? Why is she always lying? Why don't you go over there and ask her, why is she always lying? Why is she always fabricating? Why is she always exaggerating? Now you're going to sit here and say, God told you to pull off, to go on down the road and pull off. Which one is it? God told you to do it, or you were doing it for your safety and you seen this on a TV show and that's why you did it? Which one is it, ma'am?
No, like, I could have died.
No, you couldn't.
That night.
Stop it.
God knows everything.
He does. He knows you're exaggerating, telling a lie.
Protecting you. We have to listen to God first. Like, God knows everything. I could have pulled over on the freeway. An 18-wheeler could have came.
Oh my goodness.
And slammed.
This broad is a trip. You ain't talked about God for almost 5 months while you was at Charlene's house. Hell, you could have been out there on BML land and somebody could have came out there and bust you in the head. And you out there in the middle of the desert, ain't nobody out there with you. But now all of a sudden, you're going to have a tragic accident because you pulled over on the shoulder of the road. A tractor trailer or an 18-wheeler could run over your ass while you're on the highway. Anything can happen at any time. So stop it. God didn't tell you to pull off. That was something you wanted to do. And sometimes there's consequences. Was he right? Hell, I don't know. But it happened. It happened, ma'am. It's life. Get over it. Keep it moving. Because this is ridiculous.
Into the police, me, and all of us got killed.
Stop.
After I'm dead, it's too late to say.
I guess I couldn't have made no more videos. It was not that serious. It was not. And that's...
And you are safe. So obviously...
one of her little people. This woman is a bona fide trip without luggage.
Pull off at the next exit and ride that tire.
Oh, now she got a flat tire.
If you riding on a rim, you need to ride.
She got a situation for everything for why she did what she did, other than the fact that she made a conscious choice to do it, and she got put in jail for it.
Different personalities in every position. Ambulance, fire.
Oh, now she's going to give a woman who don't work is going to tell a police officer how to do his job, how he needs to come to work. She has no freaking clue of what these police officers deal with on a daily basis.
Next to me that curse the people back out.
You know, and so now, because you had a customer service job, so you say, we ain't never seen you have no job, but you claim you worked customer service back in the day. That was years ago, ma'am. That was when they probably still had the dial-up phone. So you ain't had a job, ain't got a job, and there was no rush. You didn't even have to be on the highway driving. But now you want to get out here and talk about how a police officer should act when he comes to work, when you don't know what they go through. And I don't think you can compare what you do to what they do. No, ma'am. I'm sorry. Spray painting the tin can does not constitute the same with being out there in the highways and byways with crazy-ass folks like you.
Sure, there were customer service representatives that hung the phone up on.
You was probably one of them. You was probably one of them. I mean, she is just... I have never seen somebody who is everybody else's fault. It's always somebody else's fault.
Like he had some real issues.
You?
That somebody with his attitude should not even be in law enforcement. Like he gives a good officer a bad name.
Wow, you give good vloggers a bad name. She's amazing. You're going to say that this man should not be a police officer because of his attitude. Ma'am, have you checked the fucking attitude that you have? Oh my gosh. Really? Really? So this makes him a bad police officer because you made a conscious choice to do what you did, which was your right. And then he made a conscious choice to do what he did, which was his right as a police officer. So now why is it that because he didn't kiss your butt or he didn't act the way you wanted him to act? Because, of course, everything, it has to go the way that you want it to go because it's all about you. It's your world. I guess the rest of us just up in it. Because it's always about you, isn't it?
And he took advantage of his partner.
How do you know?
He the one made all the shots. He the one was nasty. He the one was rude. He the one was arrogant.
And what were you?
But he made the rookie cop fill out the report.
What difference should that make to you?
And he should have been the one to fill out the report and sign it.
You don't know what type of training he was doing for this guy.
It was all your decision.
It could have been him training him on how to do the paperwork. You should just minded your business and what you did.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel guilty.
Y'all don't feel bad about what I said about you.
The decision that you made.
I sure didn't feel bad about making a video about this. And stop trying to make it seem like you knew it was the police. Stop trying to make it seem like your life was in danger.
I would have stopped. I would have did the same thing you did too, Vanessa.
Whoopie-doo.
A lot of you said, Vanessa, you did.
Whoop-de-doo. No, I wouldn't have did what you did. I would have had my ass in a hotel room until daylight came. So I wouldn't be a statistic. You could have been a statistic of getting knocked in the head if you went and stopped to get food or gas in the middle of the night. Anything can happen, so stop it. Stop it.
So if you want to take that chance,
you was a trip. It wasn't that serious. It was not. You didn't get beat up. You didn't get shot at. You didn't spend the night in jail. I mean, come on.
You can make fun of this situation.
Which we are.
Try to make somebody feel like they deserved to go to
well,
because they were concerned about their safety.
You was talking a lot of smack before that happened. Maybe it's just karma. Maybe it's just karma.
You lack humanity.
I lack humanity. I need help? Who got locked up last night? I was in my bed. But it's all about you.
What a person decides to do for their safety.
Okay.
That ain't no reason for them to go to jail.
That ain't why you went to jail.
Like, I didn't have no warrants out for my arrest.
That has nothing to do with it.
Running from the police.
Well, they didn't know what you were doing.
I slowed down.
Clearly, they couldn't read your mind. Clearly, they didn't know what you were doing inside the van. Clearly.
I called 911.
Okay, but did 911 call them?
What warranted?
The fact that you were evading, obstructing, all the things that it said in the paperwork, ma'am. You act like you don't understand those words. Google. You can get Google and ask to please define. Define the words if you don't understand.
Don't have any. After she was stopped, she resisted arrest. She got irate. No, I cooperated with the police 100%.
Well, your cooperation.
My Miranda rights. I could have remained silent.
You probably should have. You probably should have remained silent because that's probably what got you in more trouble. But
man, we're not even talking about a police officer right now. We're talking about a man. So every male that was present, as a man, they were supposed to look at the situation and say, as a man, I understand why this woman wouldn't have wanted to get off.
Okay, but what if it had been a female officer? What would have been the thing you would have said then? If it was a female officer that stopped you, what was you going to say? That man is doing his job. He is not there to be doing all this shit that you're talking about. He can have compassion and empathy in his job, but he is not out there to do all this bullcrap just because he's a male.
In the dark, on the side of the road.
I mean, come on, he's doing his job. As far as you know.
I can see why she drove to the gas station. I would want my wife.
Oh my gosh.
That stopped me. Every man that stood there around me.
It was two men.
Should have felt like they would have wanted their wife and their daughter to do the very same.
And you know what? Their wife and daughter, him being a police officer or them being police officers, would have been asleep in a hotel and not traveling at night by themselves. Now, this man was doing his job. And because it happened to you, it's supposed to be different. He didn't know who you were. He didn't know what you had in that big-ass tin can that you drive around in. He didn't know what state of mind you was in. He didn't know what you could have done to him. He didn't know if you was a male or a female. You look like a man with all that bullcrap you got on. So he don't know. But now you want him to veer away from what his training is to do it your way. Well, that's not life, girl. If you hadn't noticed, that's not life. Because you want to live in the world of you, there's a whole other big world out here that has rules and regulations. And when you choose to go against them and do your own thing, this is what happens.
That's as a man.
Why didn't you think ahead?
Who should have been raised to be a gentleman.
Oh my gosh.
Who should have been raised to be a protector of a woman. Who should have been raised to be courteous and kind.
Are you courteous and kind as a woman?
They should have understood that. That's as a man first.
Really?
And then as a police officer second.
Mm-hmm.
They should have said, it is my job
to
protect and serve. And it's my job to want to make sure people are safe. That's your whole purpose of your job, is to want to.
And that's what they were doing. Whatever he was stopping you for, which from what it looks like everybody is saying is probably you in the damn phone, because you had a light on and you're not supposed to drive around with the light on in the cab of your car or using the van. So maybe that's why he was getting behind you to pull you over, because you were not being safe for other drivers, which he was doing his job to protect and keep everybody else safe. But you want things to go your way. Ma'am, instead of sitting on here making 75 videos about this little crappy stop you had and the little incident, you need to go and brush your teeth. You got white stuff all around your mouth. Take your ass a bath and go to bed. It happened. Get over it. It happened.
People are safe.
He was making sure people were safe from you.
As a police officer, once I explained why I went to the service station, as a police officer, someone who has good standards and morals should have said, ma'am, I understand 100% why you exited the freeway.
That's what he should have said.
And made me feel safe. Instead of trying to make me feel like I did something wrong. Instead of trying to make me feel like I'm a criminal. And I was trying to run from the police.
How dare he?
You turned around to try to make me feel like
stop it.
Because I was concerned for my safety.
That bad policeman.
And despicable.
Oh, if you say despicable again, that must be a new word that she just learned.
Sad and it's despicable.
She has used that in every video.
Anyway, y'all.
Yeah, won't you stop?
I'm about to get up.
Yeah, won't you do that? Wash your butt and get on up out of there. And stop trying to cry.
I want to go check my mail.
Yeah, won't you do that?
I need to get some of this stuff out this van so I can get to my stove and warm up, because
this woman feels like she is so entitled. I don't understand it. Everything has to be her way. people have been stopped and got really bad service, as I guess you would call it, from the police. I guarantee she was running her mouth. She should have just let them do what they had to do. After they read the Miranda rights, she could have waited till she got to the police station and explained it. I mean, really? Sorry, y'all. My leg. I can't with her. This is what you need to do. Don't drive at night, then you won't have these issues. And if you do, remember, you have the choice to drive as far as you want to till you feel safe, but also know if the officer does not know that's what you're doing, then they're going to go by what they feel you're doing, which would be evading the police. So, the choice is up to you. Maybe since you don't like what happened, it would be good that when it starts getting dark, you pull your ass over somewhere and sleep there for the rest of the night, since you travel in your home. I don't see other van lifers having this issue. So it must be just you. I still say it's karma because you was talking so much crap right before they turned on the blue lights. Yeah, you was talking a lot of stuff as usual. Maybe that's why you got the pullover and the clink and the lockdown. But you'll be okay. Go wash your butt, brush your teeth, comb out the naps, and put on some clean clothes, and you'll feel better.